So you got a vocabulary and context question, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know what this means in the context of this sentence. What do? You've got to get context in the paragraph. So for any line reference question, vocabulary and context included, you've got to read before and after the line. They could give you hints as to what the word means. At best bet, the word will be parallel, it will correspond. And worst comes to worst, you might find a synonym before or after. Sometimes there's nothing, but it's always worth taking a look. My name is Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 3, Section 1, number 47, which reads, as used in line 35, postulate most nearly means to what? So we go to line 35, and we see right here, it says we further postulate that proper dosage necessary to prevent mite infestation may be better left to the bees, who may seek out or avoid pyrethrum-containing plants depending on the amount necessary to defend against mites and the amount already consumed by the bees, which in higher doses could be potentially toxic to them. So what could postulate mean here? Well, notice in line 19, it's at the very beginning of the paragraph, he says we suspect. And then after that, he says we postulate. So it's probably a synonym to suspect something. And then if you go to the top of the next paragraph, it says this hypothesis. Another thing you could say in place of postulate is we hypothesize. What do you do when you hypothesize? You might remember from middle school science class, that's when you make an educated guess. So answer choice A, make an unfounded assumption. So unfounded means it has no basis, but as you might know from middle school science class, to postulate or to hypothesize is to make an educated guess. It has some basis for you making that guess. Answer choice B, put forth an idea or claim. That makes sense because you'd only claim something that has some sort of a basis. Answer choice C, question a belief or theory. It looks like they're just putting forth that idea. And answer choice D, it's not challenging or questioning anything else. Answer choice D, conclude based on firm evidence. Well, notice it was parallel to we suspect, we hypothesize. We don't have firm evidence yet. After you postulate or suspect or hypothesize, you're going to do an experiment to see whether or not what you're thinking is true. Correct answer for 47 is B. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has trouble with vocabulary and context questions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments and click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.
Not good.
And thank you, children. Thank you, children.